So you just know him as Wayne, do you, Tracy?
Yeah.
No surname?
That's no, is it, Tracy?
What? Oh. No.
And how long have you known Wayne? Approximately?
What?
More than a year? Less than a year?
Less.
And he's your boyfriend, is he?
Kind of. Yeah, I suppose. We go around together and that a bit.
Right.
When's me auntie coming, mister?
As soon as we can find her, Tracy. We tried ringing your gran, but there was no reply.
I wasn't talking to you, was I, silly cat? Talking to him. Well, when's he coming?
You heard.
In any case, the social worker's here to look after you, right, Miss Venables?
I'd better go. See you later.
Good luck with her. See you
Bye.
later. Bye. Have you got anyone coming tonight?
No.
Oh, so you're not married either then?
Oh, yeah, I am. Just my husband's working.
My mum's coming, I think.
Oh, is that the one you were with this morning?
When?
When you were checking in?
Oh, yeah. I didn't see you, though.
I was next after you.
Oh, I must have been miles away.
Yeah. Did you have the general?
No, I had the local. I made up my mind before I came, because I talked it over with my mum. I was worried that if I fell asleep, I might never wake up again.
Silly. Did it hurt?
No, not really. What about you?
Oh, I wasn't quite here when I came round. Then I had a little weep. I'm not quite sure what about. I feel fine now.
Probably for the baby.
No, not for the baby.
At first, I wanted mine, but then I started to think different. Mum said it was probably for the best, what with me being so young. 16's no age to get yourself lumbered.
You're probably right.
I'll be back at school Monday as if nothing's happened. Here, do you think she's all right over there?
She's been ever so quiet all afternoon, hasn't she?
Your old man doesn't know you're here, does he?
No.
Does he know you're pregnant?
Was. Yeah.
Were you going to tell him?
I don't know.
Will he be upset?
Yes, he'll be upset.
I'd come straight out with it, tell him the truth. That's what I did with my mum when I realised I'd got caught. It's the best way.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Give us a ring, eh? Let us know how you got on.
That's it. That's Julie.
She left school, yeah?
Where's your mum and dad?
Away for the week at my gran's.
Shut up, Snooky!
You and Mark engaged?
No.
Do you love him? Does he love you?
I'm sorry your mate got hurt. How is he?
Touch and go. He's critical.
I hope you catch whoever did it. It weren't Mark, he was here with me.
Julie Callahan, Sunhill Police. I have a warrant to search these premises.
Why can't you leave me alone?
Sorry, love, has to be done. Nothing.
What? Well, go and turn it over again.
I've told you you're not find anything.
You take the baby out of the pram, please.
You don't...
Just take the baby out of the pram.
Do you want to check her nappy and all, do ya? I'm going to make a complaint.
Look, I don't enjoy doing this, darling. And I'm getting fed up, and I'm about to lose my... Go on, my son. Do you know what? I almost feel sorry for that dog. Because he ain't going to find a bone out there, is he?
And this taxi, the driver will know the restaurant, will he? Good. No, I've got the card. I was just asking. The trattoria? Yeah, OK. Right, 8 o'clock then. Bye.
Oh, Angela, you're not two-timing him already. He seems really nice.
He is. It's not like that.
I quite fancy him myself.
So could I, if I had the time.
Hello. Are you the nurse I met today with Angel?
Who?
Sorry, with Nurse Sharma.
Oh, Angela, of course. You're...
Owen.
Owen, yeah.
Is she around? Only she wasn't up at the Crompton Hospital when I went up there, so...
No, she's just left. She's just on her way to the... She's working. She's just off now.
Where's she really going, Denise?
A useless liar. She's not working, that's all I can say, love. Sorry.
Well, where's she going? Who with?
Dunno.
Oh, come on, look, I bet you do know, really. Please tell me.
The Trattoria in Engel Street. But look, why don't you just forget it? Could always take me out.
Thank you.
I'm not doing nothing.
Oh, Tracy, thank heavens, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Elaine, but someone let both my tyres down. Then I had to walk miles to find the garage, but I'm OK to go out again, though.
Are you sure? Well, look, take these two, and Ashley can do the others when he gets back.
Bye. Ashley, the new delivery boy's here. You sure he's OK? I mean, he looks a bit like trouble.
Oh, no, that's all right, don't worry. I know him. OK, Ashley. Hello, Elaine. Well, where do I start, then?
Excuse me, love.
He ain't had no lunch. Can you spare us anything?
You do realise begging's an offence, don't you?
Yeah, so starving. Don't be like you're starving. Well, look, if you can't help, just nap off, will ya?
Yeah, all right, love. You can come with us, please. Now, what's your name, love?
Hold on. Oi!
What's
Ow.
your address?
Buckingham Palace, where'd you think?
Is this your son?
No, I kidnapped him.
So where'd you sleep?
Well, where we can.
So what about social services? They could help, couldn't they?
Yeah, by taking Simon away from me, and no way is that happening.
So how old are you then?
He's 5.
Yeah, well, you can't stay here. Look, if you really got nowhere to go, you're going to have to come back to the station with us and see what we can sort out, OK? 9-2 from 577.
Leave it, Barry.
We're going to need to pick up this woman and child.
You can't do this.
Just call it up, OK,
Get off
please?
of me! You see this? Look, see this? The police state I've got napples, so I get nicked. I'm not even allowed a square foot of pavement.
Just call it.
I suppose the government give you an ass for doing their dirty work, did they? Bill?
Barry, they're
Off of me! No! Leave my child alone!
What did I say about tax? Let's go and get in the van, shall we? Nice, Skip. Okay, can we clear away now? Come on, it's time to go. Can you stay out of this, madam? I'm sorry, Skip, she just blew. Just bring the evidence, eh? Just this way. She's breaking the law. We're just doing our job. Sorry, Skip. We had no choice. She said they got nowhere to sleep and her son's only 5 years old.
I'm not her son, I'm her brother.
You stupid little idiot.
Is Simon your son or your brother? Look, it makes no difference as far as the offence is concerned.
Right, he's me brother. Happy?
Does his mother know he's on the streets?
Look, what is it for begging? A 20 quid fine? Just fill in your bit of paper and bail us, can't ya?
It's not just begging, though, is it? It's false pretences. It's using a child contrary to the Children and Young Persons Act.
OK, a 40 quid fine. Deportation. Oh, bring back hanging. Just do it, yeah?
If you really have got nowhere to go, you're not walking out of here with Simon.
I ain't telling you nothing. What are you doing?
Putting the tapes in the machine.
Well, who's this?
I'm Chief Inspector Conway.
Oh, that's a bit heavy, innit? I've already put my hands up.
Yes, well, we're a bit beyond begging now, Paula. We're into GBH. Maybe attempted murder. Do you know a man called Jason Modwell?
No.
Well, you should. According to Southend Police, he's your brother. In fact, the entire family is very familiar to them. Mum, Dad, big brother Jason, you. Why did you bring young Simon up here with you?
Well, you've got to do something with him in the holidays.
Stop prating me about, please. Where can we find Jason? Where are you staying?
I'm not. I'm only up for a couple of days. Driving home tonight.
Oh, you drive the car up and down, do you? What's that for, then, eh? Take home the winnings. Where is the car?
I can't remember where I parked it, actually.
Where are Jason and his mates staying? I don't suppose they're sleeping on the pavement.
Then start at the Savoy and work your way down.
Anyone home?
Look, we're not here to arrest anybody. Thank you. I'm Sergeant Steele, and this is WPC Acclimate. We're looking for Adrian Cottrell. He was supposed to be at the police station at 10 o'clock for an ID parade. Was all that from 3 weeks ago?
Leave him alone, can't you? Don't you even care about what he's been through?
It only happened because he didn't pay. Except for that night outside the pub, he's never laid a finger on me.
So what do you think of that, Jan?
Why should he throw all this away just to help you?
Well, if he stands and fights, it'll be better for both of you.
I'm not into that macho crap. Anyway, Letwin picks on loads of people. Why's it got to be Adi who stands up to him?
Oh, come on, Adrian. It's the least you can do for us.
Well, it was Keith Jacobs introduced me. I needed money, and he said if I wanted to give myself an headache, he put me on to Letwin.
You should have listened to his warning, son.
Yeah, my name's Ricky Bush. I'm from Ian Bill Financing. You'll have received a letter from us. We've taken over your account.
I don't have it.
Sorry?
I don't have the money.
Oh, I noticed you didn't pay last week's neither.
I didn't have it. I don't have it. If I had it, I'd pay.
How about next week?
You could try.
Yeah, I suppose that's the best thing. All right, look.
Then pull the old bill.
I love this job.
Well, what you gonna do, Nickers? Well, go on then.
All right, you can pack that up now.
What, got the meat wagon outside of you? Stupid old bag, she don't give a monkeys.
Hello? Hello? Police!
Well, they ain't coming out, are they? What do you think we've been banging for?
Look, just explain to me what this is all about.
Simple. I don't have any money to feed my kid. And that stupid old rip behind the jump is as good as saying it's got to starve. Because she won't get off her backside and give me my gyro.
Hello? This is a place. Will somebody please come out?
Where you been? Having a dinner while my baby's stomach's rumbling?
Didn't you know we were here?
I was waiting for you to settle them down.
Well, why don't you come out here and give us our money, eh?
I've got to have some money.
You are not entitled.
I've a starving baby at home. What do you suggest I do?
Do a big favour, love. Get it adopted.
And you can shut your mouth.
Oh, right, look, I'm warning you. I've had enough. Just button it, will you?
She's entitled to, and she will receive another gyro check next week. I have explained this to her, but she became abusive.
Right then, you know you're not going to get anything, so you can go. Now, come on out.
So my baby can't be fed? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You do get child benefit, don't you, Marie?
Yeah, and that goes a long way, don't it?
Where's your child now? Who's looking after it?
Mind that.
Come on, just get out with it.
All right. I've dumped the poxy kid outside your door and let you feed him.
Charming.
What you doing in my flat? Did you smash my front door?
My baby. What's happened to my... What have you done with my baby?
It's a bit late for that now, isn't it? Your baby's been taken away.
Oi, stop that! Stop it!
You can't just walk in here and take my kid away. She's my kid, and I'll treat her how I like. You got that? Have you got that?
Leave him alone! Just leave him alone!
Stop it!
You can't do that. It's police violence. You saw it.
Slipped. You want to clear this place up a bit? It's dangerous.
Oh, excuse me. Catch up with you later. Right. You don't know where I'm meant to be sitting, do you? Just that I've never been to anything like this before, have you?
Hello. Would you like to sit here?
Oh, thank
Right.
you.
You'll do the same.
always wanted an XR3i. Whatcha?
Well, no, I'm glad to see you. I don't know anybody here.
No, me neither. What time's it supposed to start then?
Oh, now by the look of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you take your places now, please?
So you see, the thing you have to remember is that given a chance, most people would never make a decision about anything. So it's up to us to actually make that decision.
He's a bit of all right.
One way of doing this is what we call the nodding principle.
You do the sales, Shell.
All right, have you got any kids?
None, thank God.
All right. So you'll be looking for something a little bit smaller. You know, we've got some very nice beachside studio apartments near the Algarve.
Oh, I've been there. Oh, it's ever so nice.
Look, Michelle, you think on your feet. Sign of a good salesperson.
Yes, Mrs. Shipley? You don't know how Bournemouth and Wrexham are doing, do you?
The trick with Christmas shopping is to start early.
There's only 10 days left till Christmas. I better get started on my shopping.
Oh, don't worry. You've got ages yet. Have you got any biscuits?
Yeah.
Don't let friends distract you from your mission.
There's only 5 days left to go, you know, Claire. We really should do our Christmas shopping.
Oh, darling, I did all mine in the summer sales.
What? Oh, my God, what am I going to do?
Don't worry, doll. I'll help you.
And if you've left it late, don't panic.
Where do we start?
A new bra for me.
Going shopping with a friend can be fine,
Trinkets.
but not if your friend is born to shop. For herself.
I absolutely need a new coat.
Make sure you clarify what you need to do.
I haven't even started on my list yet.
You don't need lists, sweetie. You just go with your intuition. Look at this gorgeous dress. It would look fabulous on you.
Claire, I can't buy stuff for myself. I'm out looking for presents.
Nonsense. You need something for the office party.
Maybe you're right.
Getting sidetracked by buying clothes for yourself is a no-no. And now is not the time to be getting yourself little treats.
For just £35.
Well, that is a bargain.
I suppose it is.
I'll take 2. Don't worry about that. Come on, look at this.
If you're in a large department store, it is worthwhile getting acquainted with where everything is so that you don't find yourself constantly getting lost.
Yeah, I do need a new kettle.
Keep in mind what you want to buy, otherwise you'll find yourself buying stuff you don't need or wandering aimlessly.
What am I doing?
More wine?
Oh, thank you, yes.
It's advisable to sustain your energy with food and caffeine, but eating or drinking too much will only sap your energy. And finally, don't overdo things. You'll end up sleeping through Christmas.
Can I help you? Oh, Miss Smith, hello.
Hello, Tracy. Your friends in the sixth form said I'd find you here.
Yeah, I've been here 3 months. Funny.
Do you like it?
I'd rather be back at school skiving.
Oh, come on, it wasn't as easy as all that, was it? Anyway, you never skived.
Yeah, not much I didn't.
You should have stayed on, Tracy. You'd have done well.
Better than this. Yeah. Look, is there anything I can get you?
Well, it's about your brother, actually, Kevin.
Oh?
What time do you finish? I'd like to talk to you. I could meet you in Dee's cafe after work.
haven't been at school again, have you? You've been skiving off, and after you promised me... You always like me. I'm going to tell Mum. I'm not going to tell Mum, and you are going to stop shouting. And you can turn that radio off. If I turn it off, she'll hear us anyway. Why don't you leave me alone? Pig. It's no use behaving like a baby. Miss Smith has been checking up on you. You were at a butler's lesson. You disappeared. I disappeared to the toilet and then the library. Very convenient, because while you were away, a £5 note got nicked. Kevin, I know you. If you think I stole it, you don't know nothing. I didn't even know Miss Smith had £5. Oh, come on, Kev. Look, you might as well admit it. If you give it back, there'd be no harm done. Miss Smith understands. Please, go and see her in the morning. She doesn't understand. No one understands. I did not steal any money. Well, you better get to bed now, then, and think about it. And think what it's doing to our mum.
And now, stay tuned for Love Can Be Lonesome, and another special message for a loved one far away.
I can't bear it. I just can't bear it. He played the record, Mum. That's the main thing. You'd have been listening.
We should have let our Kevin hear it. We should have kept him up.
But it's for the best this way, Mum, because he doesn't understand. Good night, Mum. I made him promise this morning he's going to come and have a talk with you.
How did he take it?
He says it wasn't him.
Oh, do you believe it?
I don't know, because he got dead upset. It's their mum's birthday on Monday. He might have thought... Oh, I don't know. But he's going to come and have a chat with you anyway.
He has stolen before, hasn't he?
I know, but he was dead upset. I really don't know what to think.
Oh, dear. But he's definitely coming to see me.
Yes. Kevin! Help! Help! Kevin? Where? It's Tracy! Help! Help! Where are you? Over here! Help! Help! Come on! It's brilliant! It's absolutely brilliant! We found some loot! Cash boxes! Sort of buried treasure! We didn't nick nothing though, honest! We discovered it! It's worth hundreds!
2018.
We're gonna tell the police! And these men, they're horrible! They tried to kill us! Just shut your stupid mouth! This time, Kevin, you've done it properly. This time you're in trouble. But why?
Oh, you're lot. Yourselves in a bit of a mess.
There was nothing in the caves anyway.
But I said there wouldn't be. I told you, the men in the van, they...
Yeah. What a pity you didn't get the number. But your brother did sell these three in town, that's definite.
So, when will we know if you're going to prosecute?
If it was up to me, love. But he did commit a crime.
A
they gone?
You believe me, don't you, Trace? I'm not a little liar no more. I'm not a thief.
What's this, then? Scotch mist?
It's my birthday present for our mum.
Oh, Kevin.
It's stolen property, ain't it? From Miss Smith?
No, from the radios. I told you I don't nick no more. The radios.
Still stolen property, though. Sorry.
We was going to buy 'em back. We worked it out. From the junk shop. From the reward money. We were going to be heroes.
You still believe in Robin Hood, don't you, Kev? You still believe. Do you want a cup of tea, Mum?
He will be all right, won't he? Our Kevin.
Well, I believe you about the fiver, Kevy. That's a start, innit?
Yeah.
What filthy platters are afoot?
I got those tickets for Electric Mud in Lapworth, and Bonehead here won't come because he's broke. And he's stubborn.
I didn't get that Saturday job, shelf packing.
Well, what about pigging? Pete gets £30 for the weekend.
I've enough trouble with the sows around here.
When we first came here, you know what my dad was told? If you want to lead a Clevedon man, find out where he wants to go and then walk in front of him, my girl.
Don't be long.
Well, I'm going with Pete on his bike.
Yeah, my dad's taking me in the car, so we're going to pick the others up at Bythorpe.
You were late. Usual. I'll tell Martin.
They're in at Len Bishop's place then. Your Annie must be upset.
Great. Pigman!
What are you looking so pleased about then?
Nothing.
What are they like?
What? Who?
The yuppies who brought Len Bishop's house gave me a lift. They're quite nice. He's very funny. He might use my dad to do the place up, so at least they're using local talent. He's a lawyer and she's in perfume in London. But I tell you one thing, they're only weekenders. They're not going to live here. Oh, I know about your Annie and all that, but they've got the right if they've got the money, surely.
Yeah, well, you haven't always lived here.
No, I haven't. That's the point. Look, I'm not defending them, but how many farming jobs are coming up round here?
Some people want to stay.
It's getting so that villages are only places to live in now. I mean, what's so great about staying here? My mum doesn't live where her mum did, nor my dad. They moved away. Everybody does. It's a big world out there. There's no law which says because you were born somewhere you have the right to stay.
No, money talks. That's all it is.
Are you gonna stay? I'm not. I'd be off. Oh, come on. We're only talking about one else going.
Bythorpe's empty all week. It's like death row until the weekends. And then they don't talk to us. You want that here? That's what happens to you if you got rights because you got money.
That's the point.
Thank you, dear.
6 years ago, we moved in. You accepted me. Granted, it took a long time. And I had to learn the accent. Why not the yuppies?
You live here. Go to our college.
Martin, you've got to change.
There's that going on. Take Martin. He won't come to Lapworth because he's broke. He won't lend £5 off his mum.
Leave it.
He could go by bus, only there ain't one in the evenings. They cut it. Weekenders don't use buses.
All right. All right, so there's good and bad.
And another thing, if we all have to go like Annie because we can't afford to stay here, what happens to our grands? Who shops for 'em? No buses, remember? What happens if Peter's gran falls downstairs? Who's going to help her? Your yuppies?
You silly old cow.
For what?
I'm only arguing with you, Pete, not putting you down. If you want to be a farmer, then great. Wait!
Is this yours?
Been working hard, George, Dad, knocking out that front door. Seemed got things moving, didn't they? I didn't reckon they'd let old Lem Bishop move that fast. So, now they enter round the side. Probably turned their backs on us, haven't they?
Where is he, Mrs. Arton?
If he's not up at his mother's, I can't say.
He comes here a lot. I thought you might know.
I give him dinner Saturdays.
I left that on his pillion at college. He didn't say anything. He just walked past. Do you know why he went all mad? I mean, it's been a month. He must have all started by me opening my big mouth. Then Kay said what would happen to people like, well, you, if all the London people started buying up everything. He loves you, doesn't he?
I think so. Though he doesn't say much. You reckon they'll be pleased then with your dad, what he's done? Friday. They'll be here soon. What are they after?
I think they've got a dream idea of the country. All rabbits with clothes on. They think it's all fields and no people. So they buy the dream. Like my dad did. If he had his way, he'd live in a field. Were you born here?
No, I'm a Bythorpe girl.
You make it sound like it's miles away. It's only 7.
It's long enough if you have to walk it. Peter's grampy did. He was always coming over. Well, yes, to see me. He was a clever man. Oh, and I still miss him. We came here on the 15th of August, 1939. 3 weeks later, they declared the war. I don't think it was our fault. Lucky he was on the land, so he survived. Oh, and he was a good batter. Times I got cold knees watching him.
What did he do?
Pig man.
Well? Look, do you want another drink?
No.
I do. Said I didn't want one.
I'm sorry, Sharon.
Are you?
I thought you had a right to know.
Well, just like that?
I couldn't have told you before.
No?
Not with Den around. It wouldn't have been right.
Who for? Who wouldn't it have been right for? Hmm?
Both of you.
Not you, then.
Oh, it didn't matter to me.
Don't give me that.
It didn't. I was thinking of you and Dean.
Crap. You've been having an affair with my father.
We
for God
didn't
knows
have
how.
an affair. No.
So Vicky was a second coming, a virgin birth.
There was no affair.
I wish there had been, and at times I might have been able to get my head round it. But there wasn't. It was just once.
Once.
Yes.
And 9 months later, along comes Vicky.
Yes.
How do you know she wasn't someone else's?
Because there wasn't anyone else.
What?
Then was the first and last until I married Lofty.
I don't believe you.
It's the truth. There was never anyone else. Which is half the reason it happened. I was looking for something. Something that was totally mine.
Vicky?
Not at the start. I wanted a moment that was mine. Nothing to do with Mum, Dad, Gran, but mine. The fact that it happened with Den made it seem more right. I think I've always looked up to him. He always had money, always looked the business. People wanted to be with him, talk to him, wanted to buy him a drink. People round here looked up to him, and so did I. Oh, I don't know whether I was in love with him or just infatuated with him. But the problem was, I found myself in the wrong moment with the right man. Or maybe it was the right moment, because I got Vicky.
You wanted to get pregnant?
No. God, no. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. You think you had it rough? Your mum and dad raring. Your mum hitting the bottle every now and then. At least she could afford to. I had nothing. No money, no new clothes, no privacy, no nothing. 5 of us in a 2-bedroomed house. I had to share a room with Mark. Then I shared with me mum and dad. Not a minute to myself. So I wanted to have something that was totally mine. And for a moment I had it. Something that they couldn't possibly share with me. Something that they couldn't take away from me. I felt different. I know I looked it. It was my moment.
Where did he take you?
It was in the Vic.
In the Vic? In their bed?
No, downstairs. In the bar.
And that was it?
That was it.
You little slag.
Yeah.
My father seduced you in the Queen Vic bar. I don't believe this.
He didn't seduce me.
Well, you seduced him?
No, it just happened.
Your moment.
Yes.
You got more than you bargained for, didn't you? You got Vicky as well, or was that all part of your plan?
No! But when I found out I was pregnant, I didn't mind. Having a baby meant I had something that was mine.
And a hold over my dad.
Oh, it was never like that.
So you didn't want to marry him then?
Of course not.
Well, why not? Well, I would have. I mean, you said it. He had everything you looked up to.
I thought about it. Who wouldn't? Right up until the moment we heard he'd been killed, I thought about it.
Only thought?
Yes. And then that was for Vicky's sake, Andy's. When I met him that down the canal bank, I thought if I'd agreed to go away with him, he might...
wanted to go away with you?
That's what he said. He wanted us to set up somewhere together. And I thought that if I'd agreed, he'd give himself up. He might eventually get out of the mess he was in.
Don't make me laugh, Michelle. The only reason you would have gone anywhere with him is for yourself. You're a selfish little cow. Everything you've ever done has been selfish. You married Lofty because you fancied having someone around to pay the bills. You got rid of his kid without even telling him. You led him a dance, like you've led me a dance, like you've led everyone a dance. And come to think of it, my mum might not be in Spain now if it weren't for you.
I had nothing to do with your mum leaving.
Goblins.
You were there, you know what happened.
I know that she couldn't stand living with him anymore, and maybe that's because you were lurking in the shadows.
I had nothing to do with it.
And I'm meant to believe that, am I?
I swear, Sharon, you know what Den was like.
Do I?
I couldn't have made him do anything.
I bet.
Nobody could.
Oh, no?
No. Which is why he's dead now.
Did you love him, Michelle? Did you?
No.
No, I don't think I did love him. When I saw how much pain you were going through, when you heard he'd been killed, I knew what I felt for him wasn't love. If I really loved him like you did, then I would have screamed out loud, but I didn't. I managed to get by, keep stum, like I've always done. That's not love. There were times, though, when I thought I loved him, thought I couldn't live without him. When you're 16, it's dead easy to fall in love. It was like the night Vicky was born. I was so scared, Sharon. I had this living thing that was totally mine, which I had to take care of, look after forever. And I didn't know whether I could or not. The thought of having a little bundle that wants nothing but you, needs you to survive, it's great. But when it's there in a cot at the end of your bed, and everybody else's husband turns up and you're all alone, you feel... And then Den came.
To the hospital?
Yeah, to the hospital. He picked her up and I felt safe. I felt he knows what he's doing and it'll all be all right now. And then I looked at him and I thought, he's all I ever wanted. I thought, I love him. Right moment, right time again. But I don't think I did. He just had this knack of turning up when you was feeling most vulnerable. But on the canal bank, it was like I'd never seen him before. Different. He was vulnerable, needing me. And I would have done anything for him. But I never wanted anything from him, Sharon. I'd got all I ever wanted. And yeah, you're right, that was selfish. But I didn't want to hurt anyone. That's why I never told you.
Doesn't really matter anymore. It's all over now. Finished.
No, it's just starting. I've told you, and it's out in the open between you and me. Now Vicky's your family as much as mine.
I don't think so, Michelle.
She's your sister.
I'm adopted.
Makes no odds.
Does to me.
But we're a unit, us three. We can do anything now, and Vicky just makes us closer.
You think so?
Don't you?
I don't know what to think.
Sharon, I wouldn't have told you unless I thought it'd help you. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I could have kept it a secret forever if I wanted to, couldn't I? I didn't have to tell you. I chose to tell you because I care about you. I love you.
It's not that easy.
It is.
It isn't. Everything's changed. Yours and my relationship is changed. I mean, I don't know where to go from here.
Straight on. Den always wanted what he couldn't have.
A moment ago he had everything.
To the outsiders, yes. A lovely wife, a beautiful daughter, a business, even a mistress. What more could a man want?
His own child.
And that satisfied him? Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Then why is he dead, Sharon?
Nothing to do with Vicky.
No. No. It was to do with him. Him never being satisfied. If all he wanted out of life was his own natural daughter, why didn't he stop there? It wouldn't have mattered what he'd have had. A roller, a mansion, a yacht, anything. Den would have still have wanted more. And do you know what upsets me? Hey? Do you know what upsets me about all this? He wasn't up to it. He wasn't up to being Mr. Big. Because as much as they'd like to think he was not a complete bastard and you have to be that.
Well, what's all that got to do with me?
I'm trying to tell you. You meant more to him than Vicky did. You were his. He brought you up.
So you've said, but how do you feel?
Let down.
Oh, but that's nothing new.
How should I feel about you?
I
don't know.
When you first told me about Vicky, I didn't believe you. And then when I realised you weren't joking, it was like being hit in the stomach. Everything went. And now? Now you've said everything you've had to say, and I just feel cheated and angry. No excuse is good enough.
It's not an excuse.
Oh, don't lie to me! I've had it up to here with your lies. You were the only person I had left. All the time I thought you were upset for me. You weren't. You were upset for yourself. All the times I thought you were doing things to help me. But you weren't helping me. You were cheating me. When you went to the court for me, when you went to the prison, when you called Jan just to find out if she knew anything. None of that was for me. That was for you. All for you. I don't know what will happen to you, Michelle, but I'm pretty certain it won't be nice. You can't go through life treating people like you do and not get paid back for it. You use my dad, and you use me. God will pay you back for this one day, Shell. God will pay you back for it.
Where are you going?
Out.
Where?
Dunno.
Sharon, please, please.
What?
Don't do this.
I can't stay.
If not for me, then for Vicky.
I'm going for Vicky. I'm going so my family never has anything to do with her ever again.
Please, Sharon, I'm begging you, don't go, not now.
Do you really think I want to go, eh? Do you really think that? You're all I've got left. Until an hour ago, you and Vicky were all I had in the world. Now I haven't even got you anymore.
Please, please.
I can't stay.
Please.
You shouldn't have told me, Shell. You shouldn't have told me.
Right, do you fancy something to eat?
I don't feel like anything.
You'll feel better.
I'm all right.
For me?
Poker sandwich.
Right, what do you want on it?
Anything.
Here, remember when we had them two boys back for tea?
Which two boys?
Them from our school. You said you fancied a bit of rough.
I did not.
You did. Mum and Dad went out somewhere and we had them back for tea. I made jam sandwiches and you went spare.
I didn't.
You did. You said nobody gets randy on jam sandwiches.
Oh, yeah, I remember it now.
Yeah, I thought you might. You insisted on having the one with ginger hair and spots because he didn't eat any sandwiches. It's the only time I ended up with a good-looking bloke.
But what about Sweet and Sour Stephen?
Who?
Sweet and Sour Stephen. We met him and his mate in the Chinks one night.
What about him?
Well, he was a looker.
Yeah, he was. He was no good to me.
Well, why not?
Because he was gay.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he was. He was just Sweet Stephen when we met him. You changed it to Sweet and Sour because we met him in the Chinese.
Oh, I don't remember it.
That's because you was half cut.
But he was good looking.
Big deal.
So what did you do then when I went round the back with his mate?
Talked.
What about?
Makeup. He wanted to know where I got my blusher from.
That must have been interesting.
Fascinating.
Well, we talked about leather trousers and whether mine would fit him or not. And should he get his hair permed or would that make him look too camp?
What?
He was just as bad as Sweet and Sour. I said to him, how can it make you look more camp? You like a Boy Scout jamboree as it is.
You never told me.
You must be joking. I thought Sweet and Sour made the earth move for you. I was only going to let on I was with a bloke that made the Joan Collins fan club look butch.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.